Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our co-main event of the evening, live from Pembroke Pines, Florida. We are scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds and is for the BYB Cruiserweight Police Gazette Diamond Championship of the World. Brought to you by Takeo Farms, our referee in charge when the bell rings, Christopher Young. Let's meet the fighters. First, the challenger. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the yellow and pink trunks, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 183.4 pounds. He holds a bare knuckle record of 4 victories, opposite 3 defeats, and 1 no contest. And he fights out of Roanoke, Virginia, introducing Zion Z-Man Tomlinson. And now his opponent, the champion, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks, he stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 183.5 pounds. He holds a near perfect bare knuckle record of 5 victories versus just 1 defeat. And he fights out of Chicago, Illinois, by way of Madison, Wisconsin. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the current reigning, defending BYB Cruiserweight Champion of the World, he is Cub the Savage Hawkins.
Tomlinson, the look in his eyes, the finger to the sky, thinking of his mom.
When are you ready?
Cub Hawkins,
When are you ready?
Zion Tomlinson for the belt. Here we go. Black trunks for the former light heavyweight champion, Cub the Savage Hawkins. Pink and gold for the switch stance fighter who starts out southpaw, Zion Tomlinson Sr.
Hawkins usually starts his fights like this with that rhythmic bounce, trying to get that in and out and trying to see what kind of reactions he gets from the opposition. Tall order, literally, with Zion being 6'2", the Cubs 5'8".
He earned the belt at 185 when he defeated Daniel Laurel, longtime BKB world champion. This is his second fight at 185. This one for the belt. Just a quick switch of the stance as Tomlinson trying to find an opening as his Cub.
But Tomlinson not really searching for Cub, sort of holding his ground, daring Cub to try to close the gap himself. You see Tomlinson, he's sort of holding his ground. He's not really pursuing Cub. Cub has the ability right now to just circle. He's being given sort of permission to just circle the trigon as he wants. And it's going to be up to him to close that gap. Tomlinson not going to take a risk to try to close that gap too much. He realizes it's up to Cub to try to close that gap and score those points. Just a little exchange there as now they're starting to get closer. Cub is going into that 60-degree corner.
Tomlinson trying to overwhelm him. Cub is a very physically strong fighter.
Yeah, but at this weight, can he match the physical strength?
Yes.
The bigger Tomlinson. For athleticism, it's tough to beat Cub. But here, you know, he's actually so athletic that he's a champion, in my opinion. He's at a weight class that's a little bit big for him. But because of that athleticism, he's able to spring in and out like he did right there. A good combination.
Good switch of the stance. Switched his feet through the right and landed. Tomlinson went orthodox for just a half second.
Nice jab to the stomach with the right hand to the southpaw stance from Cub Tomlinson. Actually got Zion to grimace a little bit with that.
Yeah.
Now back in the orthodox position. Both guys are. Good jab there from Cub Hawkins, and he turned southpaw. A lot of switching in this sport, though, we notice.
Yeah, and seamless switching, which is something Tomlinson said has improved his game. Cub also a switch stance fighter. Tomlinson, a natural orthodox fighter, but he suffered some hand injuries which meant he worked the bag for hours and hours and hours as a southpaw. Now he's good with both stances. Into the round. Both men opening up here late in round one. Neither fighter took the stool in between round one and now the start of round two. Black trunks for Hawkins, the champion, the challenger, Tomlinson in the pink and gold. The Z-Man comes out orthodox to start here at round number two. Now they both switch back and forth.
A lot of jockeying for position with footwork, especially from Cub Swanson.
In the corner of Zion Tomlinson Sr., his father, Kane Tomlinson Sr., and his brother, Kane Tomlinson Jr., as well as Cameron Saunders.
Shot pointed by Tomlinson, and he had Cub in the corner. Now Cub trying to use that physical strength he talked about here, Logan. You know what? He's manhandling a bigger Tomlinson inside. When you get that tie plum going, as both guys are now trying to work it.
Lifelong wrestler, Cub Hawkins. A lot of MMA experience.
On the break, though, Cub goes back. Nice jab there from Tomlinson as Cub looked for that hook.
Tomlinson played football in middle school. He wrestled through high school, so he can work a clinch very well in addition to throwing hands, much like Cub Swanson, Cub Hawkins.
Yes,
now you got me thinking of Cub Swanson from MMA days.
I keep saying Swanson too.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know why. I stuck in my head. It's Hawkins. You're right.
We're gonna have JD Drew back in a second.
Hawkins, a nice little move there, come around that corner. And again, that's that athleticism of Hawkins.
Yep. And like you said, Paulie, athletically, he's at the top of the pyramid. Maybe with a few others, but he's at the top of the pyramid of those who fight in the triangle.
Yeah, and you know what? I was really impressed in that clinch he had about a minute ago where he was pushing. He was roughing up Tomlinson. Just misses those big shots. You see Hawkins trying to get creative with the way he's setting up those shots. Both guys are having a little bit of trouble finding correct range to land consistently. It's been a very tactical fight, but no one's been able to really take full control of it yet.
Good duck under by Hawkins. They tie up. 40 seconds on the clock.
Hawkins has
round two.
Hawkins has found himself in the corners several times in his fights, but Tomlinson has not been able to fully take advantage of the real estate advantage that he creates when he does that. Here he is again. Let's see what happens here. Not a lot happens when he finally does get Hawkins in these corners.
And that was a big key to success for Gregory Cisneros in the title fight at 175.
Yeah. And you know, Hawkins has that quick first step and pounces quickly. He can surprise you.
10 seconds, 10 seconds.
Lots on the line here tonight in our co-main event. Round number 3. Again, both fighters not taking the stool after the second 3-minute round in this championship fight. The switch of stances by both men, back and forth. Z-Man, yep, a lot of posturing. A lot of it is respect as well.
Yeah, and also, you know, just trying to find the right position. Now Hawkins tries to use that wrestling attack, trying to get on the inside, but again, it just ends up as a break. Nobody can really, again, like I said, nobody's been able to really land on a consistent basis or put the other in a position to take full advantage on a consistent basis.
Cub said back in August, he said Gregory Cisneros was so nice to him, unlike Ryan Jett in the battle that they've had. He said, I almost fell for it. Well, I guess he did fall for it. Said he isolated himself, never has and never will watch that fight. This one he'd love to end with a highlight reel finish. Round number 3, title fight scheduled for 6. Mike Goldberg, the Magic Man, the former 2-time world champion, Paulie Malignaggi, back in Pembroke Pines.
A couple left hands have been landed by Tomlinson this round, but then there was a salvo 2 seconds back from Hawkins as well.
Good jab by Cub.
He took one as well.
Yep. AJ Easley and Ozio in the corner of Hawkins.
Both guys switching stances and sort of trading those jabs out of those switches of stances.
Cub said he amped everything in and out of training up for this, what he believes is redemption night. It's not Cisneros, but it's another belt that he does not want to give up. Good tie-ups by Tomlinson, utilizing his long frame to not let Cub get into the dirty boxing world. Good movement by Hawkins. Final 35 seconds of the third. So we are past the midway point of this title fight, our co-main event.
Very tactical fight here, but somebody has to take. Oh, there's a good shot there.
Yep, and a mouthpiece goes out.
Thompson's mouthpiece is out. I was gonna say, somebody has to have the wherewithal to hold their ground defensively and counter.
Same punch landed again, Paul.
And it's that fake right hook, fake jab right hook by Hawkins. Sometimes he does it on the switch of stance at the same time. He'll do it from this stance, he'll turn it to a right-handed right hook. Right there it is again. Let's see if he switches and throws it now.
Round number 4. The Z-Man with 3 children, all with Z's. Daughter Zelina is 6, daughter Zillian Rose is 3, and his son Zion Jr. turns 5 tomorrow as the heat turns up in this title matchup.
I was saying they're gonna have to start holding their ground. Well, both guys decided to hold their ground there and shoot from where they were.
Tomlinson wants to give that promise, make it come true for his mom watching from above. And it would be a heck of a birthday present to soon-to-be 5-year-old Zion Jr.
Hawkins again with that habit of going back to the corner, but can Tomlinson take advantage? He lands a couple of good shots, but Hawkins comes right back.
Landed a few. Cub was patient, utilized some upper body movement, and we're back to the center of the trigon. 2 minutes on the clock, round number 4. Title fight scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds. Black trunks for Cub Hawkins, pink and gold for Zion Tomlinson Sr.
Good double jab there by Tomlinson. Wasn't able to follow it up with the left hook. Partially lands it there though.
Couple of shots in the clinch from both men. First from Cub, then from Z-Man. Cub's most effective punch has been that basically switch of the stance and walk into that hook. Landed it twice in round number 3.
Oh, again a counter jab from Hawkins, and he knocks out the jab of Tomlinson again. Looks to be Young calls a break to the action.
He's a good ref.
Back in.
Waited till the fight had neutralized a little bit in the last round.
Oh, good counter
there was
hook there.
Aggressiveness and pressure. Christopher Young keeping an eye on both opponents, keeping them safe.
There's that left hand there by Tomlinson. He's starting to land more and more last couple of rounds.
Cub in the corner.
There's again with a big shot there as Cub is on the corner, takes it.
Cub turned well with that punch.
As fatigue starts to set in, it's harder and harder for you to trust your reflexes.
Yep.
And shots are starting to land a little bit cleaner for these two guys here in this 4th round. Both guys have relied a lot on reflexes for their defensive prowess in this fight so far.
Quick left onto the chin of Tomlinson from the Savage. 10 seconds.
It's a tough fight to score a goal.
It really is.
Oh, big hook there from Hawkins.
And he wants to pounce. Final seconds. 5. Right away, Tomlinson comes out firing. Orthodox stance for Tomlinson. Hawkins sending a message late in round number 4. Tomlinson goes down.
Again, it's that counter hook that landed at the end of the last round, Goldie. Hawkins finds a home for it again, and like I said, the reflexes start to betray you as fatigue sets in. Tomlinson is being told to walk. His body language isn't great. Christopher Young lets him go. He doesn't look too hurt, but he looks almost fatigued to where that shot hurt him more than it should have because of the fatigue factor.
The whole left side of his face is swelling up quickly.
And he got some blood there. Yeah, see if Hawkins is able to pounce. Hawkins, of course, has to be careful. He's fighting a bigger man. Oh, good shot there from Tomlinson with the jab as Hawkins sails just over his head.
Cub again looking to pounce. Going into savage mode. Dirty boxing, second knockdown scored in this round.
That's why he's a savage, Goldie.
That's it.
Cub Hawkins smells blood, knows he's got his man hurt, and he went for that inside fight game with a Thai plum to make sure Tomlinson couldn't get too far away.
Z-Man comes out, closes the distance quickly.
Big shot again, another uppercut.
What athleticism on display again from the champion. Trying to finish the challenger here. Third knockdown of the round.
And you see Hawkins' athleticism, Goldie, is a great point. He creates punching angles off of those athletic moves, and the fact that he's able to land and punch on a dime. And that's it.
It is all over! Cub Hawkins remains!
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Christopher Young calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 36 seconds of the 5th round. Declaring your winner by knockout and still the BYB Cruiserweight Police Gazette Diamond Champion of the World, Cub the Savage Hawkins.
Big love to Z-Man. He put on quite a performance. Danielle will visit with the champion.
Cub, congratulations on the successful title defense. Just a couple months ago, same building, same Trigon. You stepped out of this Trigon and immediately your camp started. How did that pay off for you tonight?
I look good, huh? But I wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys in the stands. My gym back home, Capital City, BJJ, and my cornermen, AJ and Mosiah. Man, it feels so good to have this belt and stand right in front of you guys. I worked so hard. I really dedicated myself. My dad told me at like 2nd grade, proper preparation presents poor performance, and that was not a poor performance in my eyes. So, shout out to my dad and everybody that helped me with this belt. Thank you guys.
It was an incredible fight. So now that that's over, have you thought anything more about opponents or who you want to face?
Yeah, there's Santos, Kelly. I want to clear out the top 5 and move on from there. But until then, there's a free date in the end of February. Kelly, Santos, whoever wants to fight, man, let's go. Bring it.
You heard it. Cub is here to stay. Congratulations.
Thank you guys so much.